I make my way through my 30s, I'm focusing on taking care of my appearance while also rediscovering what I love about myself. I've come to realize that you don't have to spend a ton of money to feel and look good. In a world that promotes body positivity and self-acceptance, I'm working on embracing who I am and valuing myself, especially since I believe my body is a temple of Christ. This year, I want to make some positive changes for my appearance and also my overall being. I know that self-care can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially when you're on a budget, but I truly believe it is possible to feel great without breaking the bank. Prioritizing self-care has been one of the best choices I've made for myself, and I'm excited about this journey ahead.
It's about that time of the year where my AC is about to be blasting. It's about to be, I don't know if you can hear that, but, and I have leather seats too. Like, we have definitely got to a place in our life where self-care is non-negotiable. Even when I'm at a space where I have to pivot with my budget, I still figure out a way to make sure that my nails are done, whether it is wearing press-ons or, just maintaining them in a way where I'm still cutesy, demure-sy in a way. But yeah, self-care has definitely been something that I've been prioritizing lately, and I'm loving it. And right now, we are on our way to a new nail tech. They did my nails before. I did not like them, but I like the price. My go-to nail tech, I don't know, I feel like she's so busy to the point where like she tends to rush now when it comes to my nails. These nails, I got them done by my go-to nail tech, and every time she does French tips for me, it never makes sense. Like, it's not as straight, and there's some lines on here that are a bit too curvy, some are too wide, some don't go all the way at the end, and it's very frustrating when I go to her and I tell her what I want, and when she's done, it just doesn't seem like she put all her effort into it. At this point, I feel like she just wants to get paid and move on to the next client. So I've been on this like hunt of nail tech in Columbus, Ohio. I came across two. The first one is about a good 30-minute drive, and I'm like, absolutely not. Went there twice, and we were disappointed twice. The first time we went, my go-to style is a French tip, and we've been looking for a French tip nail tech, someone who does French tip really nicely. I wish I could show y'all how these one looks, because they're very disappointing. Maybe once I stop driving I'll show you, but yeah, I haven't been able to find the best French tip nail tech in Columbus. My experience with French tip has not been the best. On top of that, of course, I can go colors, but I'm one of those people, I like my nails to make sense with my clothing as well. Back in high school, early college day, colored nails, great. They were a great time. I think now in my 30s, I just like something that screams signature, classy, and calm. I'm no longer interested in like bright colors on my hands, because I feel like it's just too distracting, especially when I'm speaking with my hands. I noticed whenever I go to events or workplace, it's just a little bit too distracting, and what I'm wearing, and if I'm wearing colors, I have colors in my hand, it's just a lot. So my go-to nail color now is red. I haven't tried nude. I feel like nude for me gives me disease. I don't know. It's giving disease vibes. I'm not a nude color girl, but when we do find that nude color, I'll let you know. But right now we're going for red. French tips are usually my signature look. Almond to be exact. I realized that my fingers look really nice with almond shaped nails. We try square. And I've been told by plenty of nail techs that what? I've been told by plenty nail techs. I've been told by my nail techs in the past that my fingers do not look well with square shape nails. They make my fingers look fat because I have short fingers and my nails are short too because I used to bite them when I was younger. So whenever I wear short shaped nails, it just, I don't know, it just hits the bill. So we have definitely been on a hunt on what type of nail shape fits my fingers, and we have finally settled with almonds. Now, the only thing about almonds that I do not like is if you tell them to cut them, because I'm not a fan of long nails. I also like to grab things, to be able to do things with my hands. The only bad thing is, whenever I get almonds, I have to get them medium. Because if I get them short, that means they will have to cut the medium almonds and shape them again how it should be shaped. There are some bad shapers in Columbus. I've came across some really good nail tech who are really good with, designing and stuff. But when it comes to shaping the almonds, it just hurts. It hurts so bad. So yeah, we just decided to, not we, but I've decided to sacrifice the comfort and just settle with medium. I'm now able to work around medium, length. It's not too long, but it's doable for me, and it's also classy. It's not too long, it's classy, it's in the middle. Make it make sense, but medium makes sense to me. So we decided to sacrifice comfort and just keep the hands cute and cutesy and vibesy, and that's that. But yeah, I went to two different nail shops. One of them is 30 minutes away from me, and they did a good job the first sets. The first time they did a good job, but I did notice that the lining and the different shape of the almonds were a little bit bigger than what I'm used to. The middle one was huge. So I went back and I tried somebody else. My goal was to try everyone in that shop and see who does it best. But after the second try, my man's was like, we have spent too much money on nails. Okay? Because I was going back to back. The first week, I did not like it. The second week, I went back and the dude that did them filed them too deep to a point where it started hurting, and it was just a painful journey of experiencing my nails getting done. It was bad. It was very painful. The third time we went in, and my dumb mother decided to get square. Bad decision. On top of that, they weren't just square, they were pink square. Terrible decision. I wish I showed y'all, but I didn't take a picture of them. They were so bad. They were huge. And it was Easter Sunday too, and I was like, I can't go to Easter Sunday with these huge thumb on my hands. And yeah, princess gets what princess gets. And we're gonna get red. I'm feeling for red. Red hands, red toes. So I need to retouch my sew-ins. I've had these sew-ins in for about a good 2.5 months. Well, no, going on 2.5 months. It's been 2.5. Well, no. I had them done the beginning of March, mid-March. Yeah, so it's going, we already hit 2 months. Anyway, it's been 2 months since I had these sew-ins in, and procrastinator me, if that's even a word. I think procrastinating. I needed to get my hair retouched. I needed to do the sew-in maintenance, but I ended up missing on all the available slots that my hairstylist had available on her calendar. So now, because I've procrastinated for so long to hit her up to book my spot, there is no longer an availability for me to get my hair done. She said that she will try to squeeze me in, but I highly doubt that she will be able to. I do have this yarn that I need to go to her though to fix, because there's like a yarn that's just like sitting there comfortably, and I'm not appreciating how comfortable this yarn is on my head. There it is. It's like, it's just chilling, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, I could cut it myself, but I feel like I'm gonna cause this big domino effect if I do. It's just like right here. Yep, this thing right here. And it has like a couple of knots to it, so I'm guessing if I let this go, it's over with. So yeah, this headband has been holding your girl down, baby. It's been holding me down this past few weeks, and I can't keep wearing it because it's going to snatch the edges that I'm trying to grow back together. The fire alarm, I think it's the oxygen, whatever you call it, carbonite, whatever alarm needs the battery change. You know how we black people are. Tune it out, you'll be fine. So yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago, I used this shampoo right here to, it's the Tresemme. I'm not sure if it's gonna focus. Yeah, I use the Tresemme Rich Moisture to wash and condition my hair. And it dried me out, girl. Like, it dried me out. Like, my hair is surviving just because it's been set to survivor mode for such a long time. If we were bougie, this whole thing would have been gone. It's definitely dry. I hit up my girl, aka my hairstylist. I told her what was happening, and she told me, yeah, Tresemme is not the best product to use, especially if you have sew-ins, because it's going to dry your hair out and weigh it down, da da da. Now we know we're no longer using it. But the funny thing is, I've used Tresemme on my relaxed hair before, back like in middle school days, and it was perfectly fine. So I don't know what they've changed with this particular product, but my hair wasn't liking it, and we are dry as a dry. I tried putting Vaseline, I tried putting pomade, I tried putting hair oil. It's just not doing what it needs to do. So the only way to get our hair back to life is if we just wash it and make it make sense. So yeah, she updated me on the type of products to use, especially with sew-ins. Some of the products that she mentioned I already have, so I'm just gonna stick to the ones that I have at home. And one of those are the Design Essential Shampoo, Honey Creme Shampoo. This is for relaxed and also natural hair. And she said the Design Essential is really good for sew-ins as well. So we're gonna use that. I couldn't find, perfect grammar. I couldn't find the conditioner. So for conditioner, we are going to use Garnier Fructis Silk and Shine Conditioner. If it goes bad, we're just gonna go up to her and be like, yo, knock, 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 squeeze me in because I'm in need of help. But before we do so, we are going to dye my hair jet black. If you've been here for a while, you know that I have been in my jet black girly era, and we love that for us. So while we are also cooking downstairs, I'm making spaghetti. I'm going to go ahead and dye my hair, let it sit for a good 25 minutes. And then we're gonna hop in the shower and make it do what it do. I am going to be using the Kiss Color Care hair dye. I've used this before and it is magnificent. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. The color is K99 Jet Black. She is for the girls who don't know how to read instructions. And that is me. She comes already pre-made. All you gotta do is just shake her and apply her to your hair and be good with it. And that's that. Yeah. Where's my brush? Oh, the funny thing is, I didn't even know that sis had a whole sewing maintenance on her calendar. I don't know if she recently just added it or I've just been scrolling on her timeline without paying attention, but I did not know. This hair has not been properly cared for in almost 2 weeks. I haven't combed it. I haven't been doing much. Like, I've literally been neglecting this hair.
It's important to take care of yourself, even when money is tight. You don't need to spend a lot of money to look and feel your best. Sometimes it's the little things that makes a big difference. For example, picking up some clip-on nails from Walmart or doing a simple facial at home can really elevate your look without costing much. Don't let financial struggles or challenges hold you back from feeling good and looking your best. You can maintain your beauty with just a little effort and creativity. Remember, you deserve to feel put together, and there are plenty of affordable options out there.
So as we are watching Pop the Balloon, I am going to be using my beautiful abstract, girl, I don't even know what this is, seductract or something like that. Anyway, it's something obstructing, I don't know, maybe it makes sense, I don't know. But I'll be using this to just get rid of like the whiteheads that I have going on my face. I usually do this whenever I see the whiteheads coming to life and I feel like my skin is looking dull. I normally use like water only to do this, and I just suck my face out.
I've been working on doing facials at home and relying less on visits to an esthetician, especially since I'm trying to stick to a budget. By focusing more on my skincare, I've noticed some real improvements. One tool that has been a game changer for me is the Dermosuction blackhead and pore cleaning tool. Whenever I spot blackheads on my nose or my skin looks dull, I grab this tool before applying my facial mask. The best part is taking care of your skin doesn't have to break the bank. Just small things like looking up how to do at-home facials or following a skincare routine on YouTube can really help. Usually we assume we need to spend a lot to look good, but even little tweaks can make a big difference.
For my skincare product, I am going to be using the Ordinary. This is what I use for my toner. I find this toner to be very well for my skin, especially if you are trying to get rid of dark spot. This toner is definitely going to be your best friend. One thing I did notice is using your hands if you have sensitive skin is the way to go to prevent breakout. A few weeks ago, I decided to use a cotton pad because I didn't think my hands were, absorbing the product for me, and I decided to use a cotton pad, and when I tell y'all, my skin rejected everything in like one day. It was crazy. So like the breakouts started happening because of the cotton pad. I feel like it really does hit you good when you use a cotton pad and you have sensitive skin. So the most gentle thing you can use for sensitive skin if you're using this toner is definitely your hands. For sure, your hands. I don't know why I took my hair out. Oh, that was to show you. The next item that I'm going to be using is a serum. So I use two serum, and it's also about the Ordinary. This serum right here, and then this serum right here. So this one is called the Ordinary Alpha. We're not gonna pronounce it. It targets dark spot and also uneven skin tone. And then this one is a niacinamide, 10% zinc, 1%. It does the same thing. High strength in vitamins and also mineral blemish formula. So we have very old acne scars that we're trying to get rid of, and these two products does a great job for those acne scars. And this is just my nighttime routine. Like, I do use Korean skincare product, and I use that for the day because I'm exposing my skin to the sun, and I find that this ordinary product is only great if you're not exposing your skin to the sun because it's very strong. It has very strong ingredients in them compared to my Korean skincare product. It has like a nice little sticky, weird. It reminds me of the elf grip right now. Kind of weird. Alright, so my next one is the darker one. This one targets dark spots. And the good thing about this, it's very affordable. It's only $6. It has like a weird stickiness to it. And I don't like it, but it does wonders, so why not? The next product I use is my muesli. This is actually a prescription that you can purchase online as well without having to go to a dermatologist. I purchased this through a dermatologist, but on their Instagram you can also get it without going through a dermatologist. They send me a new bottle every 3 months. You can purchase one for like 60 or probably like $100 some, I don't remember. But I, once again, went through a dermatologist and I purchased this. It's really good. I did notice a huge difference. It's definitely targeting like my old scars, and my acne scars has definitely went down, which we thank God. But one thing I'm struggling with is definitely like my scars from like high school, which is like right here. So this product right here is made for the dark spot. And what I've been doing is I've just been putting it where I want it to target. At first I was just using like itsy bits and just spreading it out, but I've learned that I was using it wrong. So you want to just put it where you want it to target. So for me, of course it's my entire face, but the main focus is my cheek area because that's where my discoloration and my old acne scars are. I'm just gonna rub it in for a while. You might want to be very cautious on how much you use. When I first started using this, my skin was itching really bad. I am going to tell you this, if you didn't experience this, if you've used it before, you didn't experience it itching, I applaud you. You're God's favorite for the time being. Just kidding. But yeah, I was experiencing itching the first few weeks, and it was pretty bad itching. I wasn't sure what it was at first, and I realized, yeah, the product does itch a lot. The itching did go down a little bit, but it's still there, but it's like not as bad as it was when I first started. You will experience heavy itching if you do not moisturize. You have to moisturize. And my first day using this, I was afraid to break out, so I did not moisturize. And I think that's what caused the itching to get even worse until I read my direction on how to use this product. And they basically said if you don't have, if you are afraid to break out, they list out like certain moisturizer that you can use if you have sensitive skin. And I was using CeraVe PM moisturizer. That was great, but I was still experiencing itching. So right now I decided to up the moisturizer, not because it wasn't working, because I feel like what I'm using during the day has definitely made a huge difference. And why not implement that moisturizer for the evening as well? Hopefully that made sense. If I didn't make sense,
When do I not make sense? For my moisturizer, I'll be using the Olay moisturizer. This is the vitamin C lightweight moisturizer. This is my daytime moisturizer as well. And I find that it has definitely made a huge change to my skin because of vitamin C. And if you're looking to clear a dark spot, vitamin C is definitely the way to go. This is about, I think, 30 something dollars at Target, Walmart, possibly CVS. It's been a long time since I went to CVS, but you would definitely find it at your local drugstore as well. And I just place it on my face, pat it on my face, and we massage it. Also down the neck. So I'm about to get my hair some type of TLC right now. I think it'll be best if I put a microphone on, but I feel like I don't like my vlogs to feel like a, regular scripted YouTube video. So we're probably just gonna clear out the background, if anything, background noise. But yeah, good morning. Happy Saturday. We're back on the live vlogs, I guess. Yeah, yesterday we did my hair. I talked about my skincare product and I showed you the product that I use for my nighttime routine. This morning I only put on a toner because I wanted to show you what I use as far as I have a light that just like gives me like a nice shadow. I think I might take it off. I got this light from TikTok shop. I have a lot of light just hitting me right now. This is like when I want to do makeup. Gives me like a nice little shadow. But that one, turn it off. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. But, yeah, I just washed my face. The cleanser that I use for my acne that has been doing really good, has been doing a really nice job, is the Curology Acne Cleanser. That has definitely brought down my inflammation on my face, and also the acne has definitely been controlled with that cleanser. I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. If you have sensitive skin like me, you don't like to try so many different cleansers because you're afraid to break out. That cleanser is definitely for anyone who is acne prone, sensitive skin. I would recommend it to anyone who is looking to get rid of acne scars. Well, not necessarily acne scars, but acne, because there's more to it than just the facial cleanser. So yeah, it's a great one. So now we are going to move on to my morning routine. Before we talk about sleep, I'm all over the place because I thought I brought my skincare product here. I guess I didn't. In my mind, I thought I did. Yes, I didn't. So I'm gonna go upstairs and get it. I heard something fall and I thought it was my camera. I was about to say, bro, not again. Because we broke the first one. All right, so for my, toner, I like using the Korean toner. This is by Beauty by Joseon. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's this toner right here. Absolutely love it. It's the rice water rice milk toner. The glow, rice milk toner. It does an amazing job. I use my hands like I mentioned yesterday. I put it on my hands and I just pat it on my face. Make sure your hands are clean. Just pat it on the face. And then I let it sit like a good 30 seconds. And then we go in with my serum. So I use the same brand serum. This is the Glow Serum. It has niacinamide. Yeah, it's good for, you know, your dark spots. So you're just gonna apply it. I only do like 2 drops on both cheeks. The difference between this one and the one that I used yesterday, it doesn't give that sticky effect, which is why I think it's great if you are going outside or just, you know. And I don't like to apply a lot of product to my face during the day because too much sun exposure can definitely cause me to break out. So I keep it chill during the day, and then before I go to bed, I go crazy. And for my moisturizer, we are back at it again with the Olay Vitamin C moisturizer that I showed yesterday. I love this. I keep it simple, but the only thing that I change is my serum and my toner. That's because I ran upstairs. You just didn't see that because I edited it out. Yeah. But yeah, I also forgot to mention that I oil cleanse in the morning as well. Someone like me who have combinations oily skin, oil cleansing has definitely been a huge part of the way my skin is transforming. One thing I did understand about oil cleansing is oil attracts oil. I'll place on the screen about what I'm talking about. And it has been a complete game changer. I've tried oil before and I kind of broke out using coconut oil in the past, but finding an item that, finding the correct oil definitely has been a game changer. Hopefully, girl, how many times I want to say it? Hopefully I made sense. Yeah, so I oil cleanse in the morning as well because when I wake up, my face tends to look a little bit oily. So I just do the extra just to get rid of that oil before taking my whole entire face to the shower and doing my morning routine. So once we have applied the moisturizer, we are going to lock the skin and protect it from UV, aka the sun. And we're going to be using the Paula Choice SPF 50. I love this thing because not only does it protect my skin, it also brightens dullness and also helps prevent dark spot. It's lightweight and also invisible hydration. You don't see that thickness that you'll see in most sunscreen. And it's also 5% vitamin C. We love that for us. So basically, in a short way of saying it, is it also helps eliminate your dark spot. Yeah, it also helps eliminate your dark spot. You just want to be very careful with this because it's very watery. Like, it runs. So when you put it on, you want to be very careful on how much you're putting on because it will run. But I absolutely like it because it doesn't burn my face at all. Usually there's certain sunscreen that what am I saying? There are some sunscreen that I used in the past where one little mistake on the eye area, you're done with. And this one definitely does a good job. It looks a bit bluish, but once you continue to rub, it definitely brings your skin back to normal, and I like that. And I am a big fan of less glow to the face. I don't like my face to look glowy. Some girls love it. I don't like the dewy face. And this sunscreen does not bring shine to my face at all. You might think it does because of the light, but it doesn't bring that glowy shine at all. I'm just not a fan of the dewy look. But anyways, yeah, so now I'm just going to clear the hard part of this entire maintenance, and that is straighten my hair. So I am done. I'm very happy. One thing about self-care, you don't have to put so much money to look put together at all times. You could definitely achieve a luxurious experience at home as well. All you have to do is create the space for it. And I like to do that. Sometimes I decide whether or not I want to do it at home or not. When I do decide that I want to do it at home, that's the sentence I was looking for. When I do decide that I want to create this self care moment on a budget, I turn on classical jazz music and, make the experience worth it by putting a nice silk or satin robe, and the day just goes how I want it to go, and I love it. You could definitely achieve this at home and create the experience without having to spend so much money on. Now I'm gonna start my weekend, and I will definitely see you in my next vlog. Bye.